In a faraway land, the kings used to rule for only 1 year. After that, they were sent to a remote island and never allowed to come back. When it was time for a new king to be left on the island, they saw a shipwreck and found a young man who had survived. Since they needed a new ruler, they brought him to the shore and asked him to be king for a year. At first, he was unsure, but eventually agreed. As the new king started his rule, he became curious about the deserted island where the previous kings had been abandoned. The island was wild and full of dangerous animals, and their roars could be heard in the air. He decided to explore and found the skeletons of the past kings, realizing that he would meet the same fate. When he returned to his kingdom, the young king decided to change his destiny. He gathered 100 workers and cleared the island, getting rid of the dangerous animals and cutting down excessive trees. Month by month, he oversaw the transformation of the island. He brought animals and created beautiful gardens all over the island. Eventually, a grand house and a busy harbor were built. Under his guidance, the island turned into a stunning city. Even though he lived a simple life and didn't indulge himself much, the king invested a lot in the development of the island. 10 months later, he expressed his desire to leave early. However, tradition required him to wait for the full year. When the year was almost over, the people dressed him in royal clothes and put him on an elephant for the usual farewell. Surprisingly, the king was happy. When asked why, he shared his perspective. He quoted a wise saying, "When we are born, we cry while the world celebrates. Live your life in such a way that when we leave, we celebrate while the world mourns." He had carefully planned for his future on the island, turning it into a peaceful and prosperous place.